Man can do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills. One should use common words to say uncommon things. The person who writes for fools is always sure of a large audience. Happiness consists in frequent repetition of pleasure. Compassion is the basis of morality. Talent hits a target no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. Such is the lot of great people in the world. They are only recognized when they are not alive. Almost all of our sorrows spring out of our relations with other people. We rarely think about what we have, but we always worry about what we don't have. A fool chases pleasure and finds disappointment. A sag only avoids grief. He who has lost all hope has also lost all fear. Intellect is invisible to the man who has none. If we happen to hear how half a dozen rams scornfully scold an outstanding person, then we will understand that to value the opinion of people highly will be a lot of honor for them. Fate shuffles the cards and we play. He who writes carelessly confesses thereby at the very outset that he does not attach much importance to his own thoughts. You should be careful not to form a very favorable opinion about a person at first acquaintance. Otherwise, in the most cases, you will have to be disappointed. Treat a work of art like a prince. Let it speak to you first. A sense of humor is the only divine quality of man. A one person should know that the good opinion of others which he so achieves is much easier and more to create by silence than by talkativeness. Hundreds of objects that give people pleasure are boring for a big mind. Compassion for animal is so closely related to kindness of character that it is safe to say that he who is cruel to animal cannot be a kind person. Sociability of people is not based on love for society, but on the fear of loneliness. If you have a reason to suspect that a person is telling you a lie, look as through you believe every word he said. This will give him courage to go on. He will become vehement in his assertions and in the end betray himself. Lift swing like a pendulum, backward and forward between pain and boredom. Living happily means living less unhappy. A high degree of intellect tends to make a man unsocial. He who does not like loneliness does not like freedom. It is better to find your mind in silence than in conversation. To get married means to halve your rights and double your responsibilities. Every man takes the limit of his own field of vision for the limits of the world. Each person can be listened to, but not everyone is worth talking to. Life is a constant process of dying. Each person can be completely himself only while he is alone. Ordinary people merely think how they shall spend their time. A man of talent tries to use it. The clever are not so much looking for loneliness as they avoid the fuss created by fools. The first 40 years of life give us the text, the next 30 supply the commentary on it. Reading is thinking with someone else's head instead of one's own. From the point of view of youth, life is an endless future. From the point of view of old age, it is a very short past. We forfeit 3/4 of ourselves in order to be like other people. Mostly, it is loss which teaches us about the worth of things. Wealth is like seawater. The more we drink, the thirstier we become, and the same is for true of fame. Whoever violated trust once loses it forever. Health so far outweighs all other blessings of life that a true healthy beggar is happier than a sick king.